Parents, let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes students are making with scholarship applications right now. And I would say this is since 2025. And that is letting AI write their scholarship essays. Now, I don't want you to think that I am a anti-AI person. I use AI every single day. But this shortcut could be one of the fastest ways for your student to not win a single dollar. Let me give you a real life story. So through the scholarship system, we have given out over $50,000 over the last decade in scholarships. This past year, we had multiple people submit essays that were clearly from ChatGPT, where they pasted it and it actually said, enter a personal story here. They did not even take the time to read what they were pasting. Just quick, hey, I need an essay for this, copy, paste, enter. Not only that, but we also ran all of our winners through ChatGPT and asked it if it wrote this. Yes, there are stories out there where ChatGPT took credit for something it didn't actually do, but we will lean on the side of if it's written by AI and it says it's written by AI, we're not going to award the winning scholarship dollars to them. Now, beyond getting flagged, a lot of times AI written anything can sound generic, it can be forgettable, and again, even worse, it can just get flagged or disqualified. Scholarship committees read thousands of essays. They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for real students with real stories and real experiences. And this is what we talk about a lot in the scholarship system online course. So today, I'm going to show you how you can work with your students so that they can write a winning scholarship essay without using AI. And I will wrap up with some tips on how to properly use AI so that it benefits us but does not harm us. Ultimately, we want to increase your students' chances of winning the money, and that's what today's video is all about. Now, make sure you hit subscribe because every week I have a new strategy for you and your family to work towards a debt-free education. Hey there, my name is Jocelyn Pearson, founder of the Scholarship System, where we help families overwhelmed by the cost of college secure scholarships so that their student can decrease what they need to borrow or completely avoid student loans overall. Scholarships are our main weapon against student debt. I got 6 figures. I literally got paid to go to school. And over the last decade, we've helped families secure over $16.5 million to date. And again, like I mentioned, we have given out tens of thousands of dollars. So I have reviewed a lot of properly written and not so properly written scholarship essays. I've got lots of thoughts for you today. So let's go ahead and dive in. So AI is the rage right now. If you are not using it, I am 99% certain your student is. This is a conversation we need to be having. Are they using AI, whether it's ChatGPT, whether it's Claude, whether it's Gemini? These are all names of different, we'll say, brains of AI. And what we can do is we can say, hey, I need a scholarship essay, write me one. And just because it doesn't mean it does it well. People are using AI for everything from understanding what meals they can cook based on their pantry to newspapers trying to use it to cut corners and write articles and then getting caught because half of the information is false. I don't know if you saw the article where there was a list of books and some of them weren't even real. But that said, many students have fallen into the trap of using AI when it comes to writing their essays for various things, whether it's class papers, scholarships, admissions, you name it. But for someone who uses AI a lot, I will tell you that when I read things, a lot of times I can spot it now. And believe me, scholarship committees are getting trained in this very quickly too. And that is where using AI the wrong way can actually lead to your student getting disqualified before they even bother completing reading their essay. So let's break down why AI essays usually fail. So I've touched on some of this, but AI essays tend to all sound the same. They are polished but empty. They use big words and just kind of vague anecdotes or inspirational language without really saying anything specific. Because really, ChatGPT doesn't know everything in your student's head or in your head or in their life. Reviewers can spot this immediately. There's also a certain cadence to AI written material that just human written essays tend not to have. And there's also certain formatting that AI does that we don't typically see when we're writing our own essays and materials. More importantly, judges want to see who your student really is, and a computer, again, cannot tell that story because they don't have all of these memories. AI is simply pulling from essays that are previously created by other individuals, if at all, or just generically writing what it thinks would win. And if that essay is not personal, it will not stand out and win. Now, just a heads up, scholarships now are specifically banning the use of AI in generating essays and submitting any kind of materials created by AI. It'll lead to disqualification, just like I said we are doing at the scholarship system. And I will also say that we were testing, running through the submissions through AI to see what it interpreted, and it really did not actually even identify a good one versus a bad one yet. So lots of limitations here. So here's how we do write an essay, okay? One, we want to start with a story, not the prompt. Before your student writes anything, they should ask one simple question: what real experiences shaped me? Not what do I think would sound impressive? What do I think the scholarship wants to hear? Real moments always win. A challenge they overcame, a failure they learned from, a moment they had to step up, a time their perspective changed. These are conversations you as a parent can be having with them. Write everything down, just quick bullet points on a piece of paper. And then you'll start seeing a story come to life. We cover this in detail in our 3-step writing method with our members in the scholarship system. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to the description. We've got a link there. But finding that story is how they will be memorable. It is how they will win. And actually, they can fit it to multiple prompts versus the other way around. Now, we have an entire essay writing playlist we will also link to in the description, so check that out, including I have a video on how to answer some of the most commonly asked prompts, which you can click on that video here. The next point here is to answer a prompt through a real example. So the prompt is just a frame, but the story is what matters. So building on the previous tip, instead of listing achievements or giving a motivational speech or speaking highly about someone else that inspires them, we want to pull from your students' experiences and memories. What happened? What did they think? How did they feel? What changed because of that experience? If you've watched any of my trainings where I speak about essay writing, this is something I touch on all the time. We need a story that really grabs their attention, and we answer the prompt by using that story. The next step is to write a bad draft first on purpose. So have your student just knock something out. It does not need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be well written, no grammar issues, nothing. Instead, we just want to get going. So done is better than perfect here, and then we can fine tune it. The goal here is to get the ideas out, not to make it perfect. So this is where you parents, you can really help by asking questions. Can you explain this part more? Or what did you mean here? Or what actually happened with this? You say that you were worried. Well, can you actually describe the event that worried you? A simple, honest voice will beat fancy AI writing anytime. A great way to test this is also to read it out loud. So if it sounds like a robot wrote it, you'll hear that when we're reading it out loud. I love this tip with our families. It's also a great way just to catch grammatical errors. Okay, so let's just be realistic and say, okay, AI is powerful, so how can we use it in the right way if we do? Using AI to fix grammar, to tighten sentences, or to even check the flow and give suggestions is an idea. So honestly, if you use Grammarly, a lot of the proofreading softwares are going to have an AI brain behind it. We always tell families to run their essays through something like Grammarly, and they even have a free version, so you don't even need to pay. You can for a higher level, but that basic level is there. Using AI to write the essay, to just give me a response to this, it's not going to benefit anyone. But using it to say, does this answer the prompt? Can you check for grammatical errors? Are there any run-on sentences? These are questions we can ask it, and it can point it out. And if we're using AI in that way with our student, you can actually learn and improve our chances. In fact, in the scholarship system, we are actually building tools like this where we can have conversations with you and your student and help you brainstorm what we need to talk about. Now, this is trained on all of my training, my brain, my videos, my transcripts, everything, and it's only housed inside the scholarship system program. But this is an intentional way and a proper way to use AI. Lastly, we can ask AI to research the organization. What's their mission statement? What are they passionate about? Where do they make a big difference? And see if we can connect our essay to that. That's another great way to use AI. Now, that said, if you're wondering where do we even find these scholarships where we're submitting essays, because I will tell you 9 times out of 10, an essay is required if it's legitimate, then I really recommend attending my free webinar. If you go to thescholarshipsystem.com/free webinar, you can sign up. It's about an hour long where I'll show you the 4 different types of scholarship money, how to spot scams versus legitimate scholarships, and where to find scholarships that are not on the big search engines like FastWeb, but ones that are legitimate with less competition. So again, just go to thescholarshipsystem.com/free webinar for that. We also have a link to it in the description. So again, comment below. I feel like this is actually kind of a testy topic. I would love to hear your comments below. What do you think about this? Are you guys using AI? Do you think your students not? Or are they maybe fooling you? Because I will tell you, many students are using ChatGPT at the minimum. And if used properly, it can be so powerful. Like I said, I use it daily. But if we are using it to outsource our thinking, our writing, if your student's using it to just automate applying, it's not going to work. It's not about having a perfect essay. It's about having a personal essay. And ChatGPT just cannot do that for your student. All right. If you found this helpful, make sure you give me a thumbs up and click subscribe. I will see you in next week's video.